YouTube, and in particular, hello Steve, because this video is for you, Steve, because I don't think any other viewers will be interested in it. Just in case, I'm still going to make this video public. So for all of you viewers who are not Steve Donahue, here is the context. On Thursday, October 3, Steve had a live stream on which he offered to solve all of our problems, and I did submit a particularly tricky reader problem. I said, I have recently bought 3 early 20th century sagas. By which one should I start? And the 3 in questions were Ford Madox Ford's Parade's End, John Galsworthy's The Forsyte Saga, and Mikhail Kholokov, Quiet Flows the Dawn. And of course, I did not show that copy. I did not show any copies, so I just wrote the titles. And Steve's first question was, which translation of Quiet Flows the Dawn? Because some of them were not really good. So if you have a good one, go with that one. The others two don't really compare. And then on Friday, October 4, he did another live stream on which I said, thank you for the advice. I have started Quiet Flows the Dawn. I have read 60 pages, only 1,316 pages to go. And he said, well, yeah, okay, a page count is nice, but who translated it? What comes in the book? Just tell me more about the translation. So here it is. So this video is just for you, Steve, or anyone else who might be interested in reading Quiet Flows the Dawn in French. So let's move. I'll try to change the camera angle so that you can see the book. So there it is. Here is my French translation of Quiet Flows the Dawn. And when I say my French translation, I'm not saying that I translated it. The translator is Antoine Vitesse. And as far as I know, this is the only complete translation of Quiet Flows the Dawn that exists in French. From what I have read on the internet, each volume of Quiet Flows the Dawn, so volumes 1 to 4, were translated individually, more or less as they came out. However, when the last volume was published, the publisher decided to have only a single translator revise the entire thing because apparently the translator changed in the between the volumes. And that particular translator was then Antoine Vitesse, and his translation is still the only one that exists. So his translation, he did that from 1959 to 1964 apparently, and this is a reprint from 1991. And as you can see from the summary, I have the 8 parts of the book, as well as a bit of extra material at the end. So the first document, the first article, how do you call that in English, is about the resurgence, I would say, of Quiet Flows the Dawn, which was in 1991. They said that the translation was rather rare by that time. The novel had been more or less forgotten, and however, with the perestroika, there was a resurgence of various Soviet literature that had been somewhat forgotten and that became suddenly popular, and that happened for this particular book. And then there's a little something on who are the Cossacks of the Dawn, and then a little something on the polemic of who really wrote Quiet Flows the Dawn, because there are rumors that Sholokhov is just somebody who plagiarized someone else. There are rumors that he just stole the manuscript of some other writer who died in 1920, and he basically just arranged them a little bit and published them as is. Anyway, I'm saying that, I'm sure, Steve, you know all of that. So consider that I'm talking to other viewers who are not you. Here we have a lovely map, and we have another map at the end. So I put a post-it. It's not entirely at the end, but this one is a bigger map that goes all the way to Moscow. This one was just the Donbass, a region that we have learned to know rather well in the last couple of years. So that's it. That's my edition of Le Don Paisible. It's very floppy, very agreeable to read. The font size is very comfortable. So this is where I am. And so far, this is, as you can see, the underlining there is a sentence that struck me. So at the moment, we're there. Oh, and this is the lineup for the Stratford Festival in 2025, if anyone is interested. So that's that. So that's it, Steve. That's all the information I have on my translation of Quiet Flows the Dawn. And for every viewer who is not Steve Donahue, I will see you in a future video that will probably be more interesting than this one. À la prochaine!